You are listening to Love Makes a Way, and we had the privilege of having Jay and Heidi Huett. They are coordinators at New Tribe Church. Outreach is their focus, and they're also our teen parent night leaders here. Jay has an incredible story of being a teen father, and he was just so kind to share his story with us, and you're going to really love it.
Yeah, and this is especially for all of the dads.
Yeah.
Maybe you are a teen dad or a new dad, or maybe you are a little bit more advanced in years, and this is your time to pay it back. And so I'm so excited for you to watch and listen to this latest podcast.
You are listening to Love Makes a Way with Jennifer Hoffman, founder and president of Life Options Network, and Beth Reynolds. On this podcast, we discuss overcoming through Christ and how we as the church can create a culture of life. We are so glad you are with us today. Hey, you guys, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, so glad you're here. A lot of people don't know you guys, but one of the things that really made me want to bring Jay and Heidi into the podcast room today is because these are two people that genuinely have some of the biggest hearts for what we do at Life Options Network, obviously supporting moms and teenagers in trouble and in tough circumstances, but also just in the community. Pretty sure Jay just got an award for serving the local community. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate that.
That's cool.
Pretty awesome. So I remember meeting you just briefly. You came to, I think, a benefit I did, and you had a passion that I don't see in a lot of people. The passion. I'm going to be honest. I mean, the level that you guys care for people is really beautiful. And so I've just been amazed by that. What, for both of you, what has kind of given you that desire to serve people in poverty, struggling families in that way?
So mine, I have to give credit to my family. One person in particular is my great-grandmother. I was actually blessed enough to not only have my grandparents on both sides of my family, but also have a great aunt and uncle and my great-grandmother.
Wow.
And she was just the most giving, generous person I've ever met in my life. And even from a young age, she just instilled in me and everybody she met that, like, if you can help somebody, you should.
Yeah.
If you have the means, if you have the skills, the passion, the knowledge, whatever it is, you should do that. And so I'm that person that stops and pulls people out of ditches when they like slip off the road in the wintertime. Like, I love that. I know she's like, okay, here's another one. But it's just how I grew up.
Yeah.
And it was always just like, you can help that person and it's not going to hurt you to help them. So just help them.
Mm. And for you, Heidi, have you kind of been in that journey of doing this with him? And
yeah, he has actually rubbed off on me a lot. I mean, helping people is great, and we have time because a lot of people want to do it and they don't have the time. We are blessed enough to have the time and a lot of resources to help people.
Yeah, that's huge. It makes a big difference. I'll never forget because I got a phone call about 8 months ago now from somebody who had leftover diapers.
The diapers.
I remember this story. I've heard about you.
Yes.
I couldn't resist.
Yeah, from the terrible flooding that happened. And they were like, hey, we have like a mountain of diapers. Now, we didn't have a location at Life Options Network in Tennessee yet. I had met you guys. We were like talking about, what could we do to open up a free store? And I remember getting that phone call and being like, we'll take them, because I was like, I told my husband, I was like, we might have to borrow some storage units or something. I don't know. But I had no idea where to put them. But you guys came to mind. I gave you a call. I was like, do you have any thoughts on like what we could do, how we could get them? And Jared and I could go, and we were talking about that. And then you're like, oh no, we're going to go. Me and Heidi, we're going to grab the trailer and go out there. And that was like a 7-hour drive there and then back.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Little adventure.
Going through the mountains of East Tennessee over to North Carolina.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah. Well, I've always respected that. And that led us to really this free store that we have now out here on Lebanon Road. And I've already served dozens and dozens of families in the Wilson County and actually broader community in Nashville, like Madison. Women are driving from Madison and White House. And like, it's crazy just the amount of women that are coming in. But it's always the people. And this is the thing is it's always the people that say yes first. That are like, okay, Jesus, like I believe this can happen. And so it's really amazing. And then in that process, I asked you both to be the teen parent night leaders. Yeah. And I've just been really amazed at your dedication, and that's still building. It's a little bit of a process when you're in a new community and like, you're like, who are you? And
Absolutely.
all of that. But you guys jumped on that. And, you kind of have your own story, Jay, with that situation. So tell us about kind of your journey into fatherhood and that beginning stage.
Yeah, well, it was accidental.
Sure.
No, I didn't plan to start a family my senior year of high school, but I became a dad at 17. Wow. And so most people are planning going off to college and whatnot. And I was just planning on making as much money as I possibly could to take care of this new baby that we had.
Yeah.
I was actually going into the military.
Awesome.
And so I decided I better stay home and work. So that's what I did. And it was go to school during the day and go to work as soon as school was out. And you worked as late as you could. And then you went home. And then I would take care of the baby while she got some sleep and some rest because she was a junior in high school.
Gotcha.
And so we were both dead set, and our families were too, and totally supportive of finish your school, at least finish high school. Yeah. And then plan a future for yourselves. So it was not easy, but it's totally worth it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Today that baby's 25.
Wow.
And has given me a grandson.
Oh,
so yeah.
Sweet.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So how was it with like even your peers when that was going on? What was that journey like, kind of experiencing that?
Oh my gosh. Pretty much lost all of my friends.
Wow.
Yeah. Of course, we got to rewind time to the year 2000, which seems so far away, but
not
at the same
weirdly.
time, it doesn't. Yeah, because that makes me really old. And the fact I just said I have a grandkid. But my friends' parents didn't want them to be friends with me anymore because now I'm a bad influence. I'm the wild child that has done this, and I've had a baby out of wedlock and everything. And so it's like, you're bad news, don't hang out with them. And then the other friends that were cool with it or their parents were cool with it, you weren't cool anymore. Right. I mean, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go hang out. We couldn't, all the things. I was like, I literally go to school and work and take care of a baby. That's it. That was the entire agenda. So it went from like friends galore in your typical high school life to a very different grow up really fast kind of life. Like that.
Like in a minute.
Oh yeah.
How were teachers and stuff? Were leaders and
teachers were really cool. I was very fortunate. Yeah, the teachers that I had were really cool. I actually, this sounds kind of corny, but I used my son as one of my senior projects.
Oh, awesome.
In senior English. So yeah, I did a paper about teen parenting.
Okay.
And so I was learning myself, obviously, like firsthand experience, but then I was like, I can use this as a project. I can learn something in the process. Yeah. And who doesn't like a cute baby?
Yes.
So it was kind of a winner, like all the way around.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Back then, did you have other friends that also got pregnant in high school, or would they come and talk to you?
There were a few. I feel like it was so much more divided, and there was obviously, and I wouldn't want anybody to ever feel this way, but there was kind of a guilt and a shame attached to it, at least in my scenario. I come from a really old school family.
Yeah.
Sure.
Very heavily influenced by grandparents and whatnot. And so I think you were so focused on what you had to take care of that there really wasn't any community around, your peers that were in the same situation. I think we were so focused on just, for lack of better terms, putting out the fires that were in front of us that we didn't hang out or anything. No.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That makes it tough. So now you're meeting teenagers who are in this the same space. What is it that you feel like, if you could tell them anything in this time as they're raising a young baby in this space, that what would you say to them as to how to survive and the mindset that they should carry? Maybe something that you carried that you wish you hadn't carried, if there was anything.
The biggest thing would be don't give up.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy, and it looks like, and I guess for just a second, I just want to speak on specifically being a male father.
Yeah.
I mean, being a teen father. I think a lot of teen dads, they bow out because they don't think there's any other options. A lot of them obviously don't have the male leadership at home. They don't have the father figure. Maybe they don't even know what a dad looks like. And if I could just get to each one of them and be like, don't give up. You can do this. There are people that want to see you through this. There are people that want to get behind you and support you and encourage you and mentor you and teach you and all the things you're lacking. Because at that age, come on, you're trying to figure out who you are, let alone figure out how to take care of this new human that's now your responsibility and becomes this amazing joy in your life. But at that moment, you're just like, I don't know. So I would just say, don't give up. Don't give up. Find community. It is out there. Amazing places like Life Options Network, opportunities like Teen Parent Nights and things like that. And then the counseling systems, like the counseling teams through the schools now, like that is so far above what it was when I was in that same situation.
That's awesome.
So it's like, don't be ashamed. Don't turn reclusive about it. Like, speak up. Make the connections, build community, and know that you can do it.
Yeah.
It is possible.
Yeah. Well, it's true. Like, when you're isolated, the hopelessness sets in. And when I was looking at statistics just on teen parents, a lot of teens struggle with alcohol use, drug use, addiction, because all of those things you name, they feel the shame and the isolation, all those things. And so I think that that's really what we have a heart to answer that cry. And I think even as the church, because, it can be the school, but the school can't talk about Jesus, right? Like the school, and not that we go after that right away, like the first night, but I think there's something about the church engaging in a way where you're building that community around these young people who in most cases have been told by public systems, whether that's television or by, unfortunately the public school system in many states now, that, just do whatever you want. And then they're put in the situation, well, I'm either going to keep my baby or I'm going to abort my baby. And it's just kind of like this sudden reality sets in. But the systems, I think, as you said, like the school system's better. But my personal perspective is that we as the church can get even better.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because and imagine if there was like 100 of these across just Tennessee, like little teen parent nights.
Be amazing.
And you got these teens in and they were able to get the support they needed and the financial support, because we also allow them to shop. All of those types of things. Have you seen like working with the teens in this area, and both of you please answer, but that you're working with, have you seen kind of the provisional piece make a difference for them?
You go. Sorry.
You go first.
I would say absolutely.
Yeah.
We all know that that's the number one reason why ladies choose to abort, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And so taking that stress and taking that measure off, I think it makes all the difference in the world. We just had a couple, 2 teen parent nights ago. We had a brand new couple come in, and they the father came in, which is super cool.
Yeah,
love to have a little more
that.
Testosterone in the room.
Yeah.
and I just want to rally behind you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Oh, we like get free stuff." He was like, "Do what?" And I'm like, "Dude, absolutely. Like, check this out." And they're kind of doing their thing, and Heidi and the girl were kind of over there looking at, oh, this is cute and everything. They have a daughter. And me and him got to kind of talk about some of the guy stuff, and he's looking at a stroller, and I'm like, oh, dude, I remember these. Like, he didn't know how to fold a stroller.
Right.
I will say those are tricky.
You're
right.
Yeah, it requires a certain kind of degree.
Yeah.
But like, as silly as it sounds, I was right back
Yeah.
in my mind going, I remember going, I got it out of the trunk. I'll never put it back in.
Yes.
It won't, you know, I'm like, this is impossible. But I was showing him how to fold a stroller, and we're like working on the little canopy piece and all this. And I was just like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Like this is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Just being
It
there
is.
for him in that tiny moment that's minuscule. He'll maybe never think of it again.
Yeah.
But it was an honor to me and a privilege to me to be able to be there just in that moment to fold a stroller up.
Yeah.
Just because I was available.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and I feel like we built a really good rapport really quick. And I guess I'm getting off subject, but
No.
he came in and he was like silent.
Yeah.
He didn't know where he was going. He didn't know what was involved or what is his life options. He's
Who are
like,
these people?
yeah, who are these people?
Yeah.
What do they want, right? Because everybody wants something from you. And we didn't want anything from them. We just wanted to pour into them and give to them. And more than just items in the store, we wanted to give them an opportunity to be heard, an opportunity to be seen, an opportunity to ask questions and grow and build a relationship. And it was 5 minutes into it. And he and I are cutting up, and the young girl, she's looking over at Heidi, and I can see them making contact, kind of like, okay, he opened up, and she even made a comment to some degree, like, oh, he's usually not quick to like talk to people or anything, but he left like we had known him forever.
Yeah.
And you know, it was like, can't wait to see you again. You guys take care. If you need anything, holler. And it was just so good. Just that relationship piece.
Yeah.
Relationship's so important.
Yes.
It absolutely is. And that's really, you know, one of the best parts about Life Options Network is that it's relational, it's community, and also mentorship. I think as a society as a whole, we've gotten so individualistic, especially when it comes to our families, that we don't have people to show us simple things like how to fold up a stroller or how, you know, to do basic things for our children.
Yeah.
Because they don't come with manuals.
No.
And so many people are lacking the family support. And so when we can come around them and really teach them some basic things, it's just that it makes a world of difference for them.
Oh, yeah. Basic life skills.
Yes.
That's what I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but a vast majority of teen fathers are jobless.
Yeah.
Meaning they don't have a job. They've probably never had a job.
Yeah.
Nor do they know how to even go about getting a job. And it's my goal at some point to have a whole team of men that just want to get behind these team dads.
Yeah.
And they want to teach them, here's how you fill out an application.
Yeah.
That seems simple. That's a valuable life skill. Here's how you create a resume, even if you've never had a job. Here's how you interview. Here's how you do this. Here's how you do that. And so if I build a relationship, pretend you're a teen dad for a minute. If I build a relationship with you, and then Heidi over here is one of my team members of men, I'm going to mentor you and coach you. And then you would go do a mock interview with Heidi because y'all don't have that relationship.
Yeah.
So it's a safe space, but you can learn those skills in a safe environment where you can get steered and coached instead of going into a real interview and being destroyed because you were unprepared and you had no idea what to expect.
And never wanting to do that again.
Exactly.
Right.
So then you give up
Yeah.
because that's the easy route.
Yeah. No, I love it. I'm like, I think that we talk a lot about issues, right? Like political issues and things that need to change. And I always say politics is downstream from the spiritual. And it's also downstream from what the church is or isn't actively engaging in. So if we're not actively engaging in these demographics of people who are the ones that are suffering the most and leading to things like children abuse and foster care and these types of things because hopelessness, because lack of mentorship, I agree. Like it just needs to be deeply implemented that if we aren't willing to impart something into the next generation on a broad scale as the church, then we're really going to just watch culture rot because like it says in the Bible, we're the salt and the light. And without the salt, we rot. The society rots. I mean, we're really the barrier setter. And so when we see all of these terrible things happening, it's really because we've got a lack. And it doesn't mean that like, I think some people go, oh, well, God's just in control and he just takes care of it. Well, absolutely. He's sovereign. He's going to take care of the way he will do it. He'll do that. He'll take care of people. But he always, we've noticed in the Bible, used people to do those things. And it's the willing ones. It's the one that are like, I'm going to lay down my life. And that's the example, like to get low and to realize like every single life, if we're talking about valuing life, and again, some people get upset at this perspective, but I'm like, if we're going to talk about life, let's foster it well. Like Beth's a gardener. Let's go there for a second. Beth has the most beautiful garden. She's like this gorgeous, she like fosters it well. And because of the willingness that she's had to go in, do the work, it's beautiful. But if we have the answers, we know the way in which the Lord says to live our lives and where to go and how to do these things, and we present nothing, we're really ending up with a society that doesn't see us as loving, they don't see us as caring, and then we're stuck. So I'll get off my soapbox.
Yeah.
But
it's so
true.
important, though, because we need to teach family.
Yeah.
Because culture is not teaching family well.
Oh, my goodness. 100%.
Culture is like murdering family.
Yes.
And so if we, who have learned how to have family by being the family of God and by taking our, the instructions from the Bible, if we can learn how to build family well in our own four walls, we need to teach family to other people because people are drowning out there. They don't know, up from down about family.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Were there men in your life who did sit down with you and did help you with resume stuff, or did you just kind of figure it out?
So my grandfather on my mom's side, amazing man, business owner, military vet, just an outstanding stand-up person. His word was good. He had his ways of teaching. Most of them were comedy with a side of seriousness. And it was like, man, I better get in line or, Grandpa's going to get after me. But yeah, absolutely. A lot of business type knowledge and more from a role model perspective. Not so much let's sit down and write notes. It was more the opportunity and the availability to watch him work and to watch how he interacted with people, how he treated people, how he carried himself in business. And then I have an amazing dad. I'm very fortunate. I have an amazing father, and he's still with us. My mom has passed, but my dad is still with us, and amazing work ethic. Again, just an amazing stand-up person.
Yeah.
And always availability for the hard questions and always an open ear. And you just didn't have that sense of judgment or you're wrong about
Right.
you're just young and dumb and don't know anything.
Right.
It just wasn't that way.
That's
so
great.
I was very, very blessed. Still am. But
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's huge. Because one of the major issues that we see in this work is the fatherlessness.
Yeah.
And so I love, actually, we just did a Rise Up Fathers March in DC with some amazing women. We did some prayer over fatherhood in the nation, it's just so needed. And so I love your heart because we need men to engage. And not just with their own sons, but like at this point with a lot of sons.
Yes.
How do you think we can motivate other leaders to decide, hey, I'm going to engage with the issue of building fathers among young men and do it well?
I think it comes down to, like most things in business, I think it comes down to proof of concept. I think once men see that this is a model that works and makes a difference, and people want to do what's worth their time. Right? They want to invest their time well. And I think once men see that it's worth their time and the change it can make and that it's proven and it's valuable, then I think it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Now, everybody's not going to jump in. We all know that, right? But I believe there's a lot of guys kind of waiting in the wings to come into play when they're needed once they see somebody start. Somebody's got to get the ball rolling. Yeah, somebody's got to start. Somebody's got to stand up front and be like, hey, I'm down to make this happen.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to take.
Well, I think men are needed now more than ever.
Absolutely.
Ever before. And I'm like, go do it.
Yeah.
So you guys met later. So you have 2 babies.
Okay.
Okay.
So later was actually 5th grade.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I don't know this whole
Yeah.
story. Okay, you met in 5th grade.
We
Oh,
met-
I love it.
We met
It's like
in
came back around.
5th grade.
Okay.
I had a crush on her.
Oh.
Never acted on it through like middle school. We went to an amazing place called Lake Winnipesaukee, if you've never heard of it. It's like right there in the top theme parks in the I'm kidding, it's not. But we went to Lake Winnipesaukee together. I just never really acted on it. And then high school days come, and we went to an enormous school, and
Didn't really have class together.
just didn't really have classes. You
Lake
just kind of fade
Pennisoka.
apart.
What state are we talking about?
Yeah.
It's in,
It's in
near
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
Near Chattanooga.
You
Okay.
haven't been? You don't have a season pass? I'm just kidding. It's like the cutest little old school, fun / dangerous and deadly.
It's more like fair
like
type
fair
ride.
rides. Yeah.
I'll put it this
okay.
way: I don't think Ocean knows about it. So, but it is a blast. If anybody
hilarious.
knows about Lake Winnipesaukee, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. I'm not knocking Lake Winnie
Yeah.
for all the purists out there, but yeah, met in 5th grade, crushes, separated. I got my girlfriend pregnant in high school, and then I found myself about a 25-year-old divorcee. Divorce, a word like that, whichever word's
Mhm.
correct.
Yes.
And so been separated for a while. I raised my kids, single dad, when my ex left.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the 3 original kiddos and raised them for a while by myself. And then one day on this magical platform called MySpace.
Awesome.
For anybody that's
Hey.
listening, remember that. I hit her up. I was like, this is a total shot in the dark, but she popped up and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I always had a crush on her. I wonder what she's doing. And I was just kind of like, let's see what happens, you know?
I love it.
And we started talking and we haven't stopped since. So
Yay.
yeah, this is my
awesome.
best friend. This is
Yeah.
my travel and adventure buddy. And we love each other's company. And
Yes.
we pity all those people that are excited when their spouse goes away somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I get a break from my husband. He's going hunting this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't
And we're
love
like,
that
we
either.
want
I'm
to
like, I
hang
like my
out.
husband.
Like, we
Yeah,
enjoy.
like,
Yeah.
When we went to go get the diapers, like
Yeah.
we made a trip out of
It
it.
was
Like
like
we
fun.
stopped in
Yeah.
Pigeon Forge for the night. Like we just, you know,
I love it.
It was fun. So yeah,
That's great.
How long have you been married?
14 years in October.
I love it.
Yeah, so we're getting there.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we have one son together.
Okay.
So Jacob,
Okay.
the blonde-headed one.
He's
So
adorable.
Blonde
all the others have dark hair. So it kind of,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, that's amazing.
But yeah.
So, what was it like for you with Jay and having these babies and all that? Just
I mean, it's a lot to
Yeah.
step into. It's 3 kids, being a stepmom, and I know my parents were like, we really
Yeah.
like him. We just want to make sure you know what you're getting into because that is a lot. But
Yeah.
but he had the kids most of the time, and it worked out.
We didn't have a lot of time to date because I had the kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
So when they would go visit their mom, we would go date, and we were really like slow and careful and
Mhm.
quiet about it
Yeah.
because I didn't want to introduce somebody to my kids' lives that wasn't gonna be around,
Yeah.
and it was just gonna be another heartbreak and all
Yeah,
that because they were
100%.
dealing with their mom very much out of the picture, and then she would kind of come into the picture as far as a visitation level, and then she's gone again. So it's kind of like I just can't do this. So we were really slow about it,
Yeah.
and I think that worked out for the best.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys have a beautiful family.
Thank you.
yeah.
And I like all of them. So yeah.
Yeah, that helps.
So, yeah.
If your favorite changes on the daily.
Oh, that's very true.
Yes.
Very true.
No, that's so amazing. Well, we're just so grateful for you guys and your heart to serve the teens.
It's an honor.
Oh gosh, we can have asked for better leaders, and so we're just excited out here in Wilson County. You guys have people that that are in that situation. Jay and
Yeah.
Heidi are here. They want to get to know you.
Yes.
Jay wants to get connected to men that are in this situation, and I love what you said, that don't give up.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep going, keep believing, and it's worth it. They're always worth it, these babies.
That's so good. I have one last question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
What would you say to other men that that have a heart for either teen dads or having small kids, and how would you encourage them to just get involved. Maybe they're local to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're not
That'd be
local.
cool.
Mhm.
I would say don't sit around until you have some magical feeling.
Yeah.
Don't sit around until you're like, well, I'm going to be equipped at some point. I'm not educated enough. I'm not qualified enough. I don't have that background. Maybe you were not a teen parent.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you, because
Yeah.
it's tough, right?
Mm.
But don't wait. If you feel it and you know, then you know. Get involved, reach out, make a difference in some man's life, right? Because that's what
Yeah.
we're doing. These boys are becoming men
Yes.
with the snap of fingers. Get behind them, rally them. It's not rocket science. It's relationship and being available. It's just saying yes,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that I'm willing to get behind you. I believe in you. Because some of these people, they don't have one person in the world that really believes in them.
Yeah.
You can have family all day long.
Mm-hmm.
You can know people and you can have friends galore. But do you have anybody that believes in you?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what we need. We need men that are going to believe in these young men and to let them know that. So that's what I would say. Stop thinking about it. Just do it.
Just
Yeah.
Don't wait.
Yeah,
Get out of your head.
Get out of your head.
Don't need to be
Complicate it.
qualified.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think there's so many opportunities. I could go on and on forever, but I think there's so many levels of opportunity.
Yeah.
There's face-to-face stuff. I think there's stuff you could do over the phone. I think there's stuff
Yes.
you could do on the computer or through a Zoom call.
Yeah.
I don't care if you live on the other side of the world. Like, there's opportunity
Yeah.
and there's need. The biggest thing is there's need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
great
huge need. And I think especially for guys that will sit back and look and say, man, I was blessed. I had a great dad. I had a great family. I had a great upbringing. You don't have to come from the bottom
Mm-mm.
to help somebody else get to the top.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't have to do that.
Mm-mm.
And so it doesn't have to be super relatable. Everybody's story is not going to sound like your story,
Yeah.
but you can have such an impact by
Yeah.
just saying yes and just making yourself available.
So good.
First step.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We need more people to not overcomplicate it and wonder at their own value
Yeah.
in being able to impact people, because the world is drowning.
Absolutely.
Truly drowning, and we need all the people, all the hands and feet we can get. So, well, such an honor, you guys, to have you on here
Thank you.
today.
This was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, we're gonna share it, and we hope that we get to impact a lot more people with your story and give some people hope. So, thank you again.
If one person benefits,
Yes, worth it.
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on Love Makes a Way with Jennifer Hoffman and Beth Reynolds. If you would like to give to Life Options Network, you can click on the QR code. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.